morning, students. This is Arvind Dobrial, and you all are welcome to the e-learning portal of Cambridge International School, Daswa. Students, as you know that we are reading the main textbook, that is First Flight. So the chapter that we are reading is Madam Rides the Bus, written by Valli Kannan. Today we will read the remaining parts of the chapter. Students, we are reading the chapter Madam Rides the Bus, written by a Tamil writer Valli Kannan. So today we will read the remaining parts of the chapter. Before that, let's have a quick recap of what we have read so far. So far we have read part first and part second of the story. So far we have read that this is a story about the first journey of an 8-year-old girl named Valli. She was a curious girl. She wanted to know many things. Her favorite pastime was to stand in the front doorway of her house to see what was happening there. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that passed through the street each hour. The sight of the bus was a source of unending joy for Valli. As she watched the bus day after day, her desire to have a ride became stronger. To fulfill her desire, Valli started making plans to have a ride. She listened the conversation between her neighbors who already traveled on the bus. She asked some casual questions too. In this way, she got some details like fare, time duration, etc. For that, she required 60 paise to have a complete round. That was a big amount for Valli. One fine spring day, Valli started her maiden bus journey. The conductor was a jolly kind of fellow. He addressed her madam and offered her a seat. The passengers were looking and laughing at Valli. The bus was new and had comfortable seats. Then she tried to look outside, but she found that her view was cut off by a curtain that covered the lower part of the window. So she stood up on her seat because she wanted to enjoy the outside view. Suddenly, an old man told her to sit. The old man was really concerned about Valli, but Valli didn't care of him. On the way, the bus stopped and some new passengers got on. Afraid of losing her seat, Valli finally sat down on the seat. Then an elderly woman sat near Valli. She did not like the elderly woman as she was chewing a betel nut. Valli could see that the betel juice was likely to spill over her lips. To avoid further conversation with the old lady, she turned her face towards the window. After recapitulation of part first and part second, let's read part third, para first, second, and third. The author says here, undoubtedly, Valli had put innumerable amount of efforts in planning and saving for her first ever bus ride. It was a dream ride for her. She resisted every temptation to buy toys, ice creams, balloon, etc. And finally, after so many efforts, she managed to save 60 paise. The author says that after the financial obstacles had been dealt with, the next problem was how to sneak out without everyone noticing. So usually Valli's mother used to sleep from afternoon 1 to 4. So Valli used to benefit from this. So this time she used this time for an excursion outside the village. Now paragraph 4th, 5th and 6th. The author further says that the bus reached now an area which didn't have trees. It was a barren land with a few shrubs here and there. It crossed a hamlet, a tiny village, a settlement with a few houses. Since the bus went with very high speed, Valli thought that it would swallow the oncoming vehicles and pedestrians. But thank God nothing happened. It passed safely. When the bus was moving, it seemed that trees were rushing towards the bus. As the bus crossed them, it seemed that trees were running away from them. The author further says that Valli was filled with happiness and joy. Suddenly, a cow came running in the middle of the road, right in front of the bus. The bus slowed down and gave her way and honked repeatedly. But unfortunately, it became more and more terrified and ran in front of the bus. Valli found this incident very funny and laughed to the extent that brought tears to her eyes. Again, the conductor teased her by telling that it was enough for the day and she should save some laughter for another day. Paragraph number 7th, 8th, and 9th. So the author describes here that Valli was enjoying her first ever bus journey. She was very excited, she was very happy. In these lines, the author says that somehow the cow moved off the road. Then the bus stopped at a level crossing, a railway crossing from where a train was visible as a tiny dot. As the train came nearer, it grew larger and ultimately it passed with a huge roar. Then the bus reached a narrow street. On taking a turn, it reached a wider road. There were big and brightly lit shops on the road that displayed their merchandise for sale. She glanced each and everything. The author further says that ultimately the bus reached its destination and everyone disboarded the bus except Valli. She didn't get down from the bus. The conductor informed her that this was the last stop, and as soon as she heard this, she took another 30 paise from her pocket for a return ticket. She told the conductor that she only intended to take a bus ride. When she was asked to wander nearby, she told that she was too afraid of that. The conductor asked her if she could travel alone in the bus. Then why was she afraid of roaming in the town? Valli replied very confidently, as far as the bus ride was concerned, there was nothing to be afraid in that. The conductor asked her if she wished to have a drink at the nearby stall or if he could bring her a drink. Valli told that she didn't have enough money. The conductor offered one as a treat, but she denied. Now part 4th, paragraph number 1st and 2nd. The author further describes here that concern about Valli. The conductor asked if her mother would be looking for her as she was all alone. But Valli instantly replied that no one was waiting for her. And then began the return journey. And Valli was as excited as the first time. She was looking at everyone enthusiastically when she suddenly noticed a cow lying dead by the roadside. It must have been hit by a fast moving vehicle. Valli confirmed with the conductor that it was the same cow that was seen earlier. And when the conductor replied in positive, she became very sad. How a lovable creature instantly transformed into a lifeless one. The sight of the dead cow made Valli stop looking outside of the window. She sat silently on her seat until she reached home at around 3:40 p.m. While disboarding the bus, she conveyed her intention to see the conductor again. And the conductor, being a jolly fellow, he replied in a sarcastic manner not to forget her fare next time. And then Valli went home. So, paragraph number 3rd and 4th of part 4th. The author further describes here when Valli reached home, she found her mother awake from her afternoon nap. When she returned home, her mother was talking to one of her aunts who lived in the South Street. The aunt was so talkative that Valli called her a chatterbox. She even asked Valli a question, and without giving her enough time to reply, she just resumed her talking. Valli also took benefit of that and avoided any kind of conversation regarding where she was. Students, I am going to conclude what we have read today. So today we have read that Valli was enjoying her maiden journey. She was very excited. She was enjoying what was going on outside, and especially the sight of a running cow was abruptly a funny scenario for her. On reaching the town, she refused to get down from the bus because she was too afraid to do so alone. While returning, she carried extreme enthusiasm until she saw a dead cow. It was the same cow that was so joyous previously. She got terrified at the fact how a creature so full of life can instantly turn into something horrible. We have also read that on reaching home, she found her mother and aunt talking about the endless possibilities in the world. Her aunt referred to Valli as a nose poker child who acts like a grown up lady, but only she knew what she was referring to. After all, no one knew about her maiden bus journey. Students, on the basis of your understanding the chapter, there are some questions for you. The answers of these questions to be written by yourselves only. Question number first: how did Valli save money for her first bus journey? And was it easy for her? Second, what did Valli see on her way that made her laugh? Next question, why didn't she get off the bus at the bus station? Means when the bus reached its destination, why did she refuse to get down from the bus? Next, why didn't Valli want to go to the stall and have a drink? And what does this tell you about her? Next is draw a character sketch of Valli. Next question. The author describes the things that Valli sees from an 8-year-old's point of view. Can you find evidence from the text for this statement? So, students, I hope you have understood the chapter. Till the next class we meet, take care of yourself, your family, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.